Good morning, Father, and to you, my son. It is time. Those who know the land can hear trouble before they see it.
Compassion enters gently, never with force.
Strength can tremble and still remain strong.
Peace often begins with a hand that does not hurry.
Wisdom serves without needing to be seen. Indeed.
Preparation is one form of love.
Even in pain, there can be trust.
Care protects the moment from needless interruption.
Some help comes not through motion, but through faithful presence. New life often arrives through struggle that must simply be endured. Gentleness is strongest when it remains ready. Hope can enter the world in the smallest visible sign.
Steady love does not remove the burden. It stays through it.
And in the quiet after labor, a new story begins breathing.
Every beginning is fragile enough to ask for silence. A mother's first work is tenderness.
Order can protect what is new.
Life announces itself quietly before it ever runs.
Joy does not always shout. Sometimes it simply exhales.
Care continues after the hardest moment is done.
The smallest effort can feel like a mountain when it is the first.
To welcome life well is to notice every fragile detail. Protection is a shelter made of patience.
What grows strong begins by simply trying again.
Love knows when to help and when to leave room.
Recognition begins before understanding.
True help often arrives without asking for credit. Gentle hands can make the world feel safer.
Every creature begins by reaching upward from weakness. Falling is often the first lesson in learning to stand.
Strength grows best beside gentleness. The first standing is never elegant, but it is holy in its effort. Balance is learned one uncertain second at a time.
Courage can be measured in moments no one else would notice.
Every journey begins with a trembling first reach.
Wisdom does not drag, it gently directs.
Need teaches quickly when life depends on it. There is wisdom in knowing when silence is the better gift.
Provision feels like peace when it finally arrives.
Rest comes sweetest after fear has passed.
Confidence grows in quiet increments.
Love is rarely dramatic for long. It becomes daily labor. After the first efforts, even rest feels earned. New life changes the rhythm of every morning around it.
Trust grows when care returns each day.
Recognition is one of the first comforts of life.
Clean water is a simple mercy, repeated daily.
Joy appears early, even before gracefulness does.
Safety is built one careful check at a time.
Light is one of the first gifts offered each morning.
Exploration begins close to home.
Curiosity teaches what fear once hid.
Trust widens slowly, one new face at a time.
Respect is often spoken best through careful movement.
Trust begins in nearness before it becomes confidence.
Every discovery needs its returning place.
Protection does not always mean shutting the world out. At noon, peace settles like light itself. There comes a day when the stall is no longer enough.
The world looks larger the first time it opens before you.
Courage grows when fear is met with calm companionship.
Some first steps are softer than anyone imagines.
What is loved learns to follow what it trusts. Freedom first appears as awkward joy. Growing does not mean never stumbling.
Love often clears danger before the young ever see it.
What once came only from the mother now begins to come from the land.
A good keeper leads the weak where they can grow stronger.
Rest beneath open sky teaches a different kind of peace. Kindness notices the smaller discomforts too. Affection is trust made visible. Freedom and belonging do not have to be enemies. A good day closes the way it began, together.
The young learn much by watching what is done with care.
What first feels strange can become comfort through patience.
Animals trust not only our hands, but our pace.
Trust begins to choose its own direction.
Strength is protected in the details nobody praises. Every new life must one day meet the larger world. Curiosity is the bridge between safety and growth.
Belonging often begins with a single quiet welcome.
Good introductions are guided, not rushed.
Courage grows when the world proves kinder than fear expected.
Love sometimes protects by stepping back one pace.
Fear may visit, but it does not need to rule. Peace is sometimes the simple absence of resistance. Small successes deserve quiet gratitude. By evening, what was once fear begins to look like home. Growth often comes dressed as weather.
Wonder does not disappear with age. It simply gains new objects.
Care after the storm is still part of the storm. Skill is passed hand to hand through patient repetition. Now, you try.
When the sun returns, the young remember how to celebrate first.
What was once fragile is beginning to look strong.
The young must be shown every new edge of the world. Patience is sometimes stronger than pressure. Leadership crosses first. You can do it, little one.
That's it, crossover!
Courage often arrives one step after example.
Time reveals itself in how once awkward steps become natural. Patience keeps even the small irritations from becoming pain.
Belonging deepens in the ordinary hours.
Time rarely announces itself. It simply appears in what has changed.
A guarded night is part of a faithful life.
Growth keeps moving with the seasons, whether we notice or not.
To prepare for winter is to love the future in advance.
Curiosity still needs guidance when strength increases.
Seasons change the air before they change the heart.
Warmth is something faithful hands build.
The body prepares quietly for what the season requires.
Even the strong seek shelter when the wind is honest.
Preparation is a lesson best taught before it is urgent. Watch the stitching. Yes, sir. Now you try. The stitching here needs reinforcing.
The young learn compassion by watching it given to the old.
Energy must still be guided when the season is hard.
Winter reminds the land to be still.
Strength without care can become harm. Wisdom teaches pace.
Light is never small in a cold place.
Some nights, peace is simply being near what keeps you safe.
Endurance is a form of hidden growth.
After endurance, the world feels new again.
Guidance changes shape as the young grow stronger.
Not all correction comes through force. Some comes through calm steadiness. Keep your focus, steady hands.
Yes, teacher.
That's it, excellent, you have him. Stillness is also a lesson. There comes a season when care begins to look like fulfillment.
Love is willing to let joy move beyond arm's reach.
Freedom is strongest when it can still answer trust.
Nothing is lost when strength remains gentle.
Keep your pace steady, little one. The work is learned with kindness. Yes, master.
Maturity begins to serve others.
A mother's first care has become another creature's strength.
Labor ends best in gratitude and rest.
What was once sheltered now helps complete the peace of the place.
The fragile beginning has become living strength.
There is a day when guidance becomes release.
The once led now leads, without forgetting gentleness. Years of quiet work become visible all at once.
Those who learn to care are changed by caring.
What once seemed uncertain becomes familiar through faithful return.
Maturity is not standing above others, but standing among them well.
Beauty teaches even those who do not yet understand it.
True strength does not need to frighten anyone.
Gentleness multiplies when it is witnessed.
Some stories end not with loss, but with quiet continuation.
Freedom is most beautiful when it knows where to return. Years of care can become a language deeper than words. What has been raised with love carries that love forward.
From the first breath in straw to the last light on the meadow, faithful care has made a life flourish.